Thank you, God bless.
Many schools out there still do a Veterans Day presentation such as this. And even though I am a veteran, I served with so many amazing individuals. I want to do my part as an American to educate and let the younger generations know just how special our veterans are. To me, as a dad, as a husband, I appreciate the sacrifices that all of you guys have made on mine and my family's behalf. You know, I remember when I was in middle school, and I remember being excited about going to middle school. And I don't know if any of you guys were excited about coming to middle school, but I had a good reason to be. My dad made a deal with me that I could start driving my four-wheeler when I went to school when I was in middle school. How many of you guys would have been excited about coming to school this year if your parents would have said, you can drive your four-wheeler to school? In fact, I think Mr. Clark should make it a rule that everybody tomorrow, the next day you come to school, can drive your four-wheeler to school. That's just a good thing. It motivates kids to come to school. And it did for me. And I remember loving middle school because I could ride the four-wheeler through the woods and park behind the school, and right when school was over, jump on the four-wheeler and take off. Well, I quickly went from being in middle school to high school and then college and then making the decision to join the United States Army. And it's a decision that, even though I went through hard times because of that, I don't regret it. I was driving through Fallujah, Iraq on September 20th, 2003, when an IED, one of the roadside bombs, went off right beside me. Shrapnel came in, went through my leg. Like Ian, the concussion from the blast gave me a traumatic brain injury, and you deal with short-term memory loss, a lot of headaches, vision problems because of that. But like I said, I don't regret that at all. Since then, I've got married upon my redeployment home. I have children now. And they mentioned PTSD a second ago, and veterans, lots of times the effects of war, the memories, the hard times they went through, it gives them post-traumatic stress disorder. And there's a lot of different ways to describe PTSD, but what it really is, what it comes down to is a struggle that a veteran goes through. I have a 5-year-old son named Colton. He doesn't help the PTSD symptoms that I deal with. Colton loves The Lone Ranger. Did any of you guys watch The Lone Ranger movie when it came out recently? I haven't seen it, but Colt loves the old school Lone Ranger. I know some of the older veterans in here remember the old Lone Ranger episodes. So Colt, my 5-year-old son, looks him up on YouTube, watches Lone Ranger, and then he ambushes me. So I have this little 5-year-old kid running through my house somewhere, and I don't know where he is at any time. And then I come through a door and he jumps out and scares me half to death. So my son is not helping my PTSD whatsoever. And I've never hated the Lone Ranger so much in my life. But another trait that my 5-year-old son Colt has is he loves free stuff. If we go anywhere, stores, he expects people just to give him stuff. And I'm trying to teach him, Colt, this stuff has to be paid for. It's not free. And one thing that I think a lot of us think is free sometimes is our freedom. And we see the quotes and the different phrases that say freedom isn't free. But for a lot of people in America, it has been. They haven't had to pay anything for it. So who has paid the bill for them? Who has provided the freedom that other people enjoy for free? Well, it's been veterans. And they were talking about what a veteran is a second ago, the definition of a veteran.